Hello and welcome to another Raggy's Craft Beer Review. So this time it's over to Bakewell in Derbyshire, literally next door. Well, we're Nottinghamshire, that's Derbyshire, you know. Always wipe your feet as we walk out of Nottingham. It's a joke. But no. Thornbridge, fantastic brewery there. Their standing across the UK is amazing. Necessary Evil. An amazing beer from them. Had their advent calendar last year, absolutely loved it. So this is McConnels. It's a creamy vanilla stout. 5%, so sessionable. I will read what it says. McConnels is a full-bodied and flavoursome stout which works perfectly with the addition of vanilla, coffee and chocolate characters are present throughout. With suggestions of raspberry, allow this one to warm a little as you enjoy it, and the complexity will increase with hints of licorice and hazelnut appearing. Hops are Goldings, what you see is black, what you smell is vanilla and coffee, and chocolate and licorice, and replace the coffee in an affogato, whatever that means. So, we'll crack it open and we'll enjoy the beer. Try not to do a crap pour. It wouldn't be a raggy beer review without a slightly crap pour. And there we go. Crap pour number one. Okay. I love the way I set the beer room up because this piece of decking screwed to my bar with this little piece on top means I can put the beer up there. It's great for thumbnails. I get on the thumbnail, but I'm doing the review anyway, so I want to. Although I'm not as visually pleasing to the eye as some of the Instagram stuff that you see these days, but hey ho, yep, that's probably why I'm still on about 800 followers and not like 30,000 or something. It is what it is, I suppose. So, black pour, a dissipating head that's about a centimetre of slightly off-white head on this. Chocolate and coffee on the nose. The hazelnut, you can smell the hazelnut on the nose. It's quite prevalent, that is. Cheers. Vanilla, coffee, chocolate. There's a touch of hazelnut in the background. Licorice, not getting no licorice at the moment. But one will see if we can. Ooh. So Thornbridge, you know. What a brewery. What a bloody brewery. The stuff they're bringing out is just unbelievable. Their collaborations put them on the map. They used to have a bar at the Robin Hood Beer Festival, and they also at Nottingham Craft Beer Festival as well. Because me and Craig Kent Beer Reviews walked in, and the bloke on the bar, and I'm not sure if it was Thornbridge James, he recognised Craig straight away. And that was quite nice. It was quite nice. Craig's in Nottingham, and yeah, you know, you straight away, and it's amazing now. You know, I did beer reviews for the first 2 years, and never ever got noticed at all. Never. I can remember going to the 2000 and it would be 2019 beer festival, Robin Hood Beer Festival down at the Motor Point. Thornbridge had a bar there. Salted caramel caviar. Oh, bless you. But anyway. And yeah, I walked around there, and not a single moment did anybody say, "You do beer reviews, don't you, mate?" And yet now, Jesus Christ, it's you know, and like most people, and let's be fair, we all have a love of the beer. Otherwise, we'll be drinking it, would we? You know, we want to be trying all these different new beers. So we've all got a bit of a love of the beer, and it's great because it gives. It's for me the beer community is just amazing. I absolutely love the community. I love the fact that some bloke off. I mean, I do put a lot of effort into the YouTube channel. I do. Um, Nowhere near as famous as some of a lot of other beer reviewers, but um, yeah, I'm happy with what I am. I could be more if I really wanted to push it. I could and do like interviews and all that sort of thing. And I did actually see an interview the other day with Hop Scene when he was interviewing, I don't know, some brewer. I can't remember the brewer. And I thought, this is great. That is the sort of thing I'd like to do. Um, am I professional enough to do that? Don't know. Don't think so. But I do have a lot of social media presence, which is great, and I'm not trying to. I'm building the channel myself, and I'm not trying to jump on the back of anybody else, and that in that respect, it's all been quite. What's the word? It's grown itself. COVID obviously grown everybody's channels grew in COVID. Um, Hopefully one day the likes of Knots TV will take notice and come a knocking, and because that'd be nice, you know. And I suppose I'll have to watch my P's and Q's. And this is something in a lot of ways I've kept off the radar in that respect, and you have to be careful about slagging your neighbours off. But yeah, no. What I do have though is a love of beer, and I absolutely love my hobby. And why wouldn't you? Beer is amazing. If I wasn't such a good gardener and love my job, then working in the beer industry, despite my age of 51, would be the thing. I'm fit, bit of a belly, little bit of a belly. I am fit, so yeah. Yeah, so, yeah. Sorry, just totally gone off this thing there. I am fit, so doing brewery stuff wouldn't be a problem for me. I mean, like most people, if I was to win the money on the lottery, I would 100%, enough money obviously, set up a micro pub. I would definitely do it. I'd set it up. I know, I've seen what other micro pubs do, and I've seen how they adapt and change to bring in the punters. I've already got the best cake maker in Nottingham, and if not further afield, to do cakes and have little cakes and cupcakes and stuff. Fill people's bellies so they eat more, they drink more, and have a great range of beers. And you know, could you imagine going forward? There's a moment that I know that I could do beer reviews in pubs and tap rooms, and know I could, because I've at my brother's wedding. Oh God, 15 years ago now. But it feels like that anyway. Probably not that long actually. Probably about 10 or 11 years ago. Yeah, my mum was in the good days then. Yeah, bless her. Whew, that was a tough period of life. But she got to see my brother get married and to redeem himself. And, you know, when we look at our lives, redemption, if we've been a naughty person, redemption is a great thing. You know, obviously, there are limits to redemption on a lot of things. But I know I can do public things, because I went on my brother's stag do, and we're going down Raggy Avenue here now. We're going on a tangent. It's been a while since we've had tangents. I do enjoy the tangents, to be honest. And straight beer reviews are all fun, but the tangents are where it's at. You know, it's personality. So so I went with my brother up to Staves, just below Whitby, for his stag do, and I've never met any of these people, and I am a quiet person till I've had a drink. And went sea fishing. Fucking hell, never again. The stink of the sea is disgusting. The bobbing up and down on the waves. These people hold their stomachs? I'm dying, absolutely dying. Staves itself, the harbour stunk, bloody stale. Ugh, bleh. And there was one pub in the village, one pub. We was in there, and I'd only, you know, you have a drink as you do, and I got a bit louder, and there's a group of lesbians in there on some stag do, lady hen do rather, and I got on really well with them, and you know, all of a sudden I'd gone from being the quietest in the room to being quite the loud one, and but you know, when the beer's flowing and the banter's going, you know, as long as it's good banter, not horrible banter. No one wants horrible banter. There's no need for it in the world. Laughable banter. That's the thing, where in this PC world, politically correct world we're in, sometimes banter is misconstrued, and it shouldn't be that, because non-aggressive, taking the piss basically, is fantastic. It's how the world should be. I mean, you could just imagine sat in a room with Putin and some of the other people and going, "Hey up, murderer," and you know, taking the piss out of him, and says, "Your war's not last. Your war wasn't over, was it, mate? Hey," and then just giving him some jib over it, and assuming if you take it the right way. And that little bit probably shouldn't be in the review, but there's nothing I can do now. It's in the review. But anyway, and then at the wedding, my brother's wedding, I'm there, and this is the point I'm getting to, without the Putin bit, obviously. The point I'm getting to is, and please don't take it personal, that, you know, Putin bit, you know, if you are Ukrainian, there's never ever any issues. You know, I feel as sad for the Ukraine people as anyone. But anyway, getting to my brother's wedding, and I'm there, got to make a speech, and I says, as you know, I'm the quiet one, and the women stayed quiet. The blokes pissed themselves, because obviously they'd seen me on the stag do. So all those that knew me as being the quiet one and knew that when I had a drink, I'm a very different beast. Still a nice person, but much more funnier, and the character comes out, shall we say? Yeah. And then I was ill because I boffed afterwards. Yeah, lots of red wine coming out. But there you go. So, doesn't say anything about why it's called McConnels. Obviously, beer people do what they do with their names. Certainly the vanilla now is coming through. Now it's started to warm up. So for me, from Thornbridge, an easygoing coffee, chocolate, into vanilla. Never did get the licorice. I did get the other element. I can't even remember what it is. But yeah, these things happen. My memory's crap. But in any way, super easygoing stout from Thornbridge Brewery out of Bakewell. One day I will get over to the tap room. Was going to be this year, but you know how things are. Years are crazy busy. One day I will. One day. Out of 5, for me, a good 4.3 out of 5. A very enjoyable, sessionable stout. Cheers all.